The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. The neighborhood's local postbox. A letter was sticking out, as if someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Yes. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully I tore it open and looked through the letter inside. It read, "Stay away, she's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. What the hell? I had the wrong gate. This one was locked. I entered our backyard. The rain gate gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. I was expecting it, but I was also afraid. I didn't actually read what that said. I yawned. That's a big ass yard. I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. The table was clean. It hadn't been used any time recently. Let's go this way first. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where did I put the damn key? A television. I purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. This way. The bedroom. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Right, let's go to the top floor. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now I looked more closely. It looked like the man in the house had some of the same books as I did. There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it from the trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside was a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket? Where was she planning to go? A hallway mirror had been smashed, its pieces scattered all around the floor. What the hell? Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I hadn't got around to fixing it yet. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed baths. My laptop had been left on, and only a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key on the top of the drawer of my desk. Did I take it? I pocketed the key. Let's go back downstairs. The door was stuck. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Let's go to the basement then. I unlocked the basement door. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key there. Did I take the key? I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. There were old clothes, tools and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Now I need to go upstairs. The grimy key I found in the basement unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? I lifted the heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. Is this the kitchen? Is it? Yeah, it's the living room. Did I do everything up here? Yeah, I did that. It's the bathroom. It's on the ground floor, we need to go. The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out through it. I needed to see if Rachel was here. I'd been everywhere though. Unless I missed something. The crowbar I found would have been strong enough to bust through that cheap wall. Interesting. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Yes. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Daisy music right there. Doesn't make it scary. Don't. Something. Don't look. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful, and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile, to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Oh God. Among the stained fabric and rotting odor, my wife's body lay crumpled in a heap. A single bloody wound had ripped her open her chest, but thankfully the details were obscured by blood and dirt. I could tell she had been shot, and the thought of the handgun I had taken made me retch. So this was the feeling in the pit of my stomach, the tingling that brought me back. I had finally come home, and my wife was dead. I thought about all I had seen, and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. I guess I slept. Maybe I could use some of Rachel's travel books and find some places to go. This was that old photo of the other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. I recalled those faded remains I had found deep underneath this house. What had he done there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved with the whole mess somehow? Definitely. Those tunnels, the odd tools in the house, and the remains of his wife. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. Let's go back downstairs.